guys, welcome to another video. So this one is refurbing these bedsides. I ended up seeing these on Gumtree, both of these for a total of $30. And I really love this carved part, I guess, or 3D molded section. It's so pretty. I'd say they're in decent nick. They do need a little bit of love and care, I think. They're a bit scratched up in areas. I am really enthused to use this Montana Gold Chrome spray paint. Now there is a very interesting pattern on the side panels, and the side panels aren't too beaten up by the looks of things. It's really pretty, and I am tempted to keep the sides as they are and just paint the tops around the edges here, the bottom part here, and then the drawer fronts. I also noticed that on the back of this one here, there's actually a sticker which says Hanborough Brothers, South Australia, a member of the SA Guild of Furniture Manufacturers. So I had a bit of a research and found that this furniture company was an SA furniture company from 1927 to 2015. So I'm not sure how old these are, but they're very nice pieces. You can tell that they're really quality made. They're solid wood, and they've got some very interesting handles, which I'm going to take off before I paint them and pop them back on afterwards. So let's do that.
I'm about to take off and try and only spray the top and perhaps the bottom. Right, so I've done 3 coats on everything now, and some spots have picked it up more shiny than others, and I just don't think it's going to change with any other coats. So I think I'm just going to leave it as is. I'd say it's because I didn't prime it, and this would have already had natural oils in it, and so that's why it's sort of got a splotchier look to it. So yeah, that's just how it is. I don't want to waste any more paint doing those areas again, but I am excited to peel off the tape and see what it looks like next to the wood. And it might have been a waste of time to do the tape, so let's have a look. Ooh, you know what? Yes, I do like it. Nice. Just has that little hint of what it was before. Maybe a tiny bit of overspray out there, but that's alright. Yeah. Come on. Awesome. That was the really pretty part I liked. Oh, pretty. Ooh, I love it. Oh, that's amazing. How nice is that?
Okay guys, so here is the before of my bedroom. So I hate them in here.
They don't look hideous.
Oh, they really do.
They do not look hideous. They look nice. Now we just have to paint the headboard in the same colour, and that's it. You're done. A couple of pillars on your headboard, and they're fine. Look like you've inherited something from the palace.
That doesn't match any of my other furniture. So here's what they look like in the daylight. I'm still unsure, but they are practical and they are here. So I think I'll probably just keep using them. I can always change them over at some point in the future. I've already marked this put my phone down and it picked up some of my fingerprints from the back.
Okay guys, I gotta be real with you. At this point, I don't even know if I'm posting this video because basically what I've done hasn't worked out perfectly. So I brought the bedsides back into my garage. What the problem is that my cats keep walking on them and it doesn't take much and I scratch up the paint. And I'm not worried about doing that now because I decided I'm doing something else. Like look at all the little cat paw prints, if you can see them. It's just not holding up very well. The drawer fronts are still okay. I just think that the top of them needs to be more protected. So my idea is to resin them. But since the paint is coming away so easily at the moment, I'm worried that if I resin as they are, then it may not grip enough to keep the resin in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scuff them up with some sandpaper. And that way, hopefully it should be able to grip and then I'll go ahead and resin them. But I've never resined something that's like already attached to something else. So I've got some plastic over here and I'm going to try and sort of tape it up so that resin can only get on the tabletop part. It's a journey, but I'm not actually looking at keeping these anymore. I tried them in my bedroom, they didn't look right, and the drawers are really heavy. I didn't expect it, but they're a bit too big for the space, and I kept knocking my elbows on them. So I tried, you know. So I'm basically just looking at getting them into a state that is sellable, like that I will feel good about. So yeah, I'm not going to put too much work into it, but I just want to see this project through. So let's do some scuffing up. Now I have to tape them up. And I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go. I also need to do this one, but I'm not finished with this one yet. So I'm going to do the tops of at least this one, but maybe both of them tonight. Because I just want them done and gone. Whew, what's the time? It is way too late. But still, I'm going to persist with this. I've got them wrapped up as best I can. I'm only doing this once. However they come out, they come out. Time to mix up the resin. So I'm going to be putting on my mask and getting to it.
Time for pigment. So I'm going to use some of this Paper Mill pearl powdered pigment in, I think it's just gold, no, brilliant gold. But I'm also going to mix in some of this Birkin Gold glitter, just because I think that'll be fun. And why the hell not, you know? It's my project. I can do what I want. It's looking a little bit way too yellow, I think. I might need to get some champagne gold mixed in with this. Here's champagne gold. I don't really know that it's going to do much after I've added in so much brilliant gold, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's looking good now. Okay. In terms of whether it will match in or not, I think it'll be okay. Okay, it's fine by me. The lighting's not good over here. I apologize.
Well, this hasn't turned out how I was expecting. It got through the plastic and it dripped down the front. So now I'm having to pick it off, and of course it's removing the paint underneath. So now I'm gonna have to paint over this again. Losing my mind a little bit. Or all these little bits, they like to stick. So then I have to come in with the tweezers and try and pull them off. But of course, tweezers aren't great, are they? So we get a little bit and then we do that. I can't seem to do anything without creating yet another problem that I have to fix. Thus, tasks just continue. Just a quick look at them before the sun completely goes down. Not perfect by any means, but at least this will harden up and provide a bit more durability. Okay, I got all the spilled resin off of the drawers and everywhere else is looking good. So this one we can say check, you're done. This one I'm just gonna have to come in with some more of the spray paint, probably on a brush, and just try and touch up these areas. Also, there's little spots where the tape has sort of pulled off, so I may just touch up around the edges of each one. I just use some spray paint to do some touch-ups, wait for that to dry, and then I'll have the finished outcome. But it's not looking too bad. I think I managed to pull it back from where it was. Oh, okay. Right, so here's some daytime shots of these tables. So being that it's resin, there is some differences in colors through the pigments. Wondering if you can see the glitter, like there is a touch of glitter in there. There we go, so they're going to be a lot more durable. And yes, I can already touch them at this stage. Probably could have used a tiny touch up of paint there, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's fine. There's a tiny spot down there as well. It would have touched up had I seen it. That's where I touched up some paint and it's sort of sitting on top there. Oh well, it's no big deal, is it?